In this video, I'd like to show you guys how to draw drawing 2, and this is the cube with a triangle growing off from the side. There's a couple different ways that we can draw this, but I'm going to show you one of the ways here. So just like before, we're going to open a new part and we're going to start a 2D sketch. And again, we're going to start on that XY plane. From here again, I choose my line tool. And I want to draw lines again that are straight. And now I can start to dimension. So one of the ways that we can do this is starting off with the cube that's there. And as long as it's a cube, we know that all 3 sides are going to be the same dimension. So these are both going to be 2. Right? And then I can finish my sketch. And then when I extrude this, I'm going to extrude it again back and 2 inches. Now I've got the cube. Okay. What I'm going to do next is try to draw on this face the triangle that's going to grow out of this portion. Okay, so I'm going to start another 2D sketch. And I want to click on this face that I want to draw on the right side. What helps out is if I project my geometry. So there's this button right here. It says project geometry below it. And this is the icon to do that. So once I have it selected, I'm going to come in here, see how all the outside edges highlight in white. And once I click, they're going to turn yellow. Alright. From here, I go to my line tool. And all I have to do is draw a line from the upper right-hand corner to the lower left. And I still have this, so I can hit escape. But notice how the line's purple. It should already be locked in. I shouldn't have to put any dimensions because, well, it's a 45-degree angle. That would show up if I tried to dimension. Okay, but I don't need it because it's already locked in. Alright, so I'm going to go to Finish Sketch. And now I want to go to Extrude. Okay, and now what I want to do is highlight just this triangle. If you see here how they both kind of change colors and go to the lighter color, what's going to happen then is when I click on this, the whole thing's going to expand, and that I don't want. So I have to make sure that I can get just this triangle. Okay, sometimes that can be a little bit tricky. There, you see how that part's highlighted? If I click, that part's going to expand. Okay. Now, if we take a look at our plan, this only grows out 1 inch. So I can type in 1 and then hit OK. Alright? So that's one way that I can draw this. Right? And I also need to put in my dimensions. So again, save this. Again, I like to say this as the title on the page, so drawing 2. Okay, and then save. And now I'm going to go to new, my standard IDW again, click create, go to base. I'm going to change my scale. That looks pretty good. I'm going to hit OK. And I showed you last time, if you go to projected, I can click in here, get my views, right click, and then create. Go next to the annotate tab, go to dimension, and then I want to dimension the length of the block, how far it is to that step. I want to know how tall it is and how deep it is. And if we want, we can even add in the angle dimension. And to do that, I would click on this side, and then come over to the black line. You notice how an angle appears there on the cursor? If I click that, I can bring this down and tell me that that's a 45-degree angle as well. And hit OK. And now I have all the dimensions I would need to make this piece. There is another way to take a look at this block and another way to draw this. I'll show you how to do that right now. So I want to start with a new drawing again. The standard IPT is what we've worked with. Start a 2D sketch, back to the XY plane. And I'm going to start out drawing this just like I did the last time, except with one slight variation. Instead of just drawing the cube, okay, I want to draw the whole block. So this would be 2 inches tall, just like it was before, but now I would make this bottom line or the top line 3 inches long. And that gives me the whole block that we'd be creating. I'm going to finish the sketch again. And I'm going to go to extrude. And I'm going to change this to 2 inches. And hit OK. Now, just like before, I'm going to do a 2D sketch. And I'm going to do it on this right side. And just like before, I'm going to project the geometry. And I'm going to draw the line from the upper right hand corner to the bottom left. Then finish my sketch. Now this time, instead of trying to grow out the bottom corner, I'm going to try to get this corner to go in. Alright? Just like before, I got to kind of move my mouse around until I get that highlighted spot. But you see how it's going out? It's green. It's adding space to it. Going to go back and I'm going to click this direction 2. And notice how it goes back into the piece. Okay. My dimension here should be 1 inch. If I hit OK, it's going to cut away the piece, and I'm still with the same block. Okay, just maybe I see it in a different way. Alright, and then I can go through and do the dimensions just like we did before. But that's a second way we could draw a block too. Alright, thank you very much guys for watching.